Hello, I am Janie Lynn Heinrich, the Executive Director and founder of Mobility Service Dog's West Coast Project. In 2022, Mobility Dog has powerfully impacted countless individuals through our service dog programs and educational programs. Your donations and support make this critical work possible. This year, our dogs continue to make a colossal impact on the lives of our handlers. Joel walked at the side of his service dog, Jake, for the first time since a severe accident a few years back. A service dog in training assisted end-of-life transition by walking his future handler home and loving the family. The anticipation of the service dog in training coming was magical. Nicole can live independently at home, taking care of herself with the assistance and teamwork of service dog Layla. Abby graduated from high school and just started college, something that was only a dream before she was paired with her superhero service dog, Poppy. Natalie, while studying for a master's degree, has been traveling and advocating for disability rights with her service dog, Roxy, at her side after being hit by a drunk driver. With service dog, Sir Baldwin, at Alex's side, he is happy and able to work harder at physical therapy after surviving a car accident. With Sir Baldwin at his side, Alex can roll out his front door, living all of his dreams. These are just some of the stories from our 29 service dog teams and service dogs in training. These dogs make it possible for individuals with severe mobility disabilities and invisible disabilities to navigate the world with confidence, assistance, and functional independence. Your donation puts some fun in functional independence. It costs roughly $28,000 to raise and place one service dog. The dollars raised at the Poodle Palooza are essential to reaching our fundraising goals, allowing us to raise 3 new dogs annually. You are a vital part of Mobility Dog. We cannot do this life-changing work without your contributions. We are proud that 100% of your donation supports direct services and programs. Thank you. I am very grateful.
We go anywhere Pepper wants to take us, basically. No, we do a lot of stuff. We like to go to the beach. Last night our field trip was Home Depot. So many sights and smells and sounds and forklifts and kids running around in Home Depot. It was an awesome trip. We take him for walks. We take him to, he goes up and down in the elevator with me. What else do we do? Car rides. He's been in a convertible. We take him everywhere we can think that might be new or exciting or something he has to investigate, because we want him to experience almost everything that there is to experience. Sounds, smells, of course. If you're a dog, it's all about smells.
The Mobility Dog Service community has been just great. I mean, immediately they were great friends to us with amazing resources. They laugh with us with all the fails that we've had since we've had the dog. It's just an incredible community. Very loving, warm, fun.
We share stories, our triumphs, our failures. It takes a village to raise a dog, I guess, is what the answer would be, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and it's a good village. It's a great village.
Hi everyone, my name is Kathy Makshinoff and I am a puppy raiser for Mobility Dogs. This is Lido, he's 4 months old, and I co-raise with Carrie Weber.
Hey, so I'm Carrie Weber, this is Betty. She's also part of our training team. What Kathy and I do as puppy co-share is that we each take turns with one of the dogs so that they get multiple experiences with different handlers and just twice as many different experiences that we can offer them.
So for me with Lido, I actually have 2 other dogs at home, and I am a grandmother of 8. Yes, believe it. So we do a lot of experiences with children. There's a lot of schools around my house, so we're out at the park watching soccer games, baseball games. We go to the grocery store, shopping, anything you can think of where you would take a dog, we take a dog, even to the movies.
So I work in the veterinary industries, so when I go to work with Lido, he has an opportunity to go into veterinary offices, to be around a lot of other dogs, so that he will be able to learn his self-control around other dogs and to not be distracted when we're in those type of environments.
I will have to say personally, for raising a service dog, I've raised 14, I think now. And to actually raise a dog for somebody who needs them, for something that you and I take for granted day to day, it really means a lot to me to give back to people. I love dogs and I love people. So when you tie the two together, it's just a perfect match.
So I've been raising service dogs for the last 20 years, and Lido is my 17th service dog. And what's really been important for me is to be able to have a philanthropy that I believe strongly about, to give back to somebody else, to teach my son about tolerance, philanthropy, disabilities, just so that he's a more compassionate person. I've met so many tremendous people over my puppy raising experience. I mean, I met Kathy, and she's one of my dearest friends, and we've been able to do this together. We've just been able to grow our circle of friends tremendously and help other people at the same time.
I'm never going to be old enough to own all the dogs I ever want. So for me, it really is just a great benefit. I get a new dog every year. We get to lay that foundation so a trainer can take it even further, and someone gets to benefit from all the love that you gave to this dog. It's such an opportunity for your family just to learn about giving back. And it's an easy way to do it. Who doesn't fall in love with a puppy, right? We all do. They come awfully cute. Then when you get them perfect, you give them away and get another one. Start over, it's perfect. You need to do it.
When you raise a service dog, it not only changes the life of somebody else, but it changes your life as well.
Service dogs in training can have fun too. Theo enjoyed a dog day yesterday, which entailed beachside hikes, some play on the beach, then a doggy play date nightcap. I sprinkled in some recall practice, and though he was having fun, he was still expected to have manners and listen all day. I like using long leads on hikes so he can explore and sniff while still having a loose leash. His jacket was on most of the day, and it was windy and chilly. The cove we found barely had anyone on it, so he got to enjoy some freedom out there. Though he still came when called and was leashed when we weren't walking around with him. We came with our hiking buddies to their house afterwards, where he got to play with their huskies he knows. Theo loved the whole entire day.
Being a puppy raiser is a huge commitment, but in my case, I feel privileged to be the raiser and raise Bailey here for my daughter Rachel, who has a very severe physical disability. In my humble opinion, being a service dog raiser requires a holistic approach and lots of repetition and lots of consistency. So every day we try to do some basic things. We try to go on field trips for socialization, do basic command training, sit, stay, come, leave it. We take basic obedience classes. And most importantly, we have to remember that Bailey is a puppy and she needs lots of exercise. So I try to get her to the park and get her out in the sunshine. And we also check in with our fellow puppy raisers and trainers on a pretty consistent basis to make sure we're staying on track. To me, the mobility service dog community is really two parts. It's the organization, which is incredible, headed by Janie Heinrich and a great board of directors, and my fellow puppy raisers and trainers and handlers. And the organization is great. It provides amazing resources and advocacy and training. And it's a place to share experience, strength, and hope. And
whether I am struggling with a training problem or a training issue, or I want to share some of my small successes along the journey of being a puppy raiser, Mobility Service Dogs has my back, and I'm very, very grateful to be a part of that organization.
This is Nash. I'm Marina. So I take Nash out pretty much as I can. I want him to just get used to being out in the public with everything that's out there, like the people, the loud noises, everything like that, just so it's easier for him, you know, like he's used to being there. It's like an okay environment, so his handler won't have to stress about any of that. Like, it's just kind of part of the training process. I've taken Nash to restaurants, amusement parks. He's gonna be going to Disneyland. He goes to school with me. He does really good at school too. He sits there and he just lays there, and he knows that he has to be quiet and not make very, like, you know, be very distracted, and he's really good with that. He's learned really well. So in order to like really have them grasp what they're learning, you need to stay consistent. And like also, you just need to be patient with them, because they are dogs. Like, they mess up, we mess up, we're human. Like, they're, you know, it's kind of like that. Like, they'll mess up. You just need to be patient and then just get them back on track, and they should be really good. So the mobility community, I've grown to really love. I believe that they always have each other's best interests in heart, and they always try to look out for each other, because, you know, that's kind of like what their community means to each other. And I'm honestly, I love it, because like all we do is just try to help people, and that's really like the best you can get. That's why I'm so happy to be a part of this community.
It is a place where I can be real with physical struggles of day-to-day life and feel accepted and supported. Layla helps me complete everyday tasks like laundry. Layla pushes me to do more things for myself. He killed that dude! I'm assuming. Good boy!
Get.
Mobility Dog has helped me with my functional independence by providing me a dog for my physical, but also by a community of people with different kinds of experience and possibilities, and give me feedback to improve other areas of my life.
Hi, my name is Natalie Fung. I'm a graduate student at the University of Southern California, and I've had Roxy now for about a year. So I initially wanted a service dog because I was moving out on my own for the first time after getting my disability, and I really wanted some companionship and some help around while I navigate grad school and just this new chapter of my life. And Mobility Service Dogs has just been so amazing with helping me train Roxy and providing a community for us to learn and grow together as a service dog team. So one of the main things that Roxy helps me out with is picking stuff up from the floor because I'm really clumsy and drop things a lot. So she's always bringing things to me. And another thing she helps me out with is if I lose my balance, then I can use her body to help me straighten myself back up. I love that Mobility Service Dogs is such a close-knit community. We have weekly Zoom meetings where we can ask any questions that we want. We have a very active Facebook and Instagram page, and it's just so helpful going through this process with a community and being able to share our experiences with other people with disabilities and their service dogs.
For myself, this community means a sense of belonging and an understanding of each other. My service dog, Carmen, does a wide variety of tasks throughout the week. Most commonly, though, she will blanket, which is when she lays on me, giving me deep pressure therapy, as well as stopping repetitive and/or harmful behaviors. Mobility Dog has supported my quest for functional independence by not only providing a support system and training, but also having a family-like community.
Hi, Aiko here from Mobility Service Dogs. As a board member, there is nothing more gratifying than fulfilling our mission of providing functional independence for handlers by matching them with intelligent, well-trained service dogs. Fun being the key. It's a lot of work, but the journey is fun, challenging, but life-changing. We applaud all our service dogs and trainers and handlers by creating this very supportive and strong community. Over the years, we have honed our program and built strong service dog teams ready to tackle functional independence. We are now ready to build Mobility Service Dogs' first Center of Excellence. Affectionately dubbed the Pool Palace, our dream site will be a campus with a training site for dogs and handlers, an educational space supporting a diverse range of workshops for people with disabilities, a place for a mentorship program to engage with local schools, and a place for volunteers to come and support. We are looking for supporters to guide and mentor us to make this dream a reality. Will you be our champion?
A service dog helps people walk, open doors, and if there's an emergency, call people. My grandma has a service dog and his name is Beckett.
The Mobility Dog community is heart and soul to me. It's a place where we can all come together and be raw and real. We can laugh, we can cry, we can share the realities of what it means to be disabled. It's a place that supports each other and encourages each one of us to live a life that we've designed, not that our medical team has designed. Beckett makes it so I can roll or walk out that door with confidence every day. Beckett allows me to walk by counterbalancing. And when I have Beckett on not my arm crutches and not a walker, I'm able to stand in an upright position, engaging my cores and making it so my body is getting stronger, not weaker. Beckett picks up things for me when I drop them. And somehow we're walking along and he knows I'm gonna fall. And he just catches me before I even know. So Beckett has given me the confidence and is an extension of me to go out and live all of life. To me, volunteering with Mobility Dog means action. It means doing. It means diving in with both feet and hands and never really knowing what's going to come up that next day. It's being an advocate for all of our members with and without service dogs. It's being available 24/7 to our community. For me, it's about the people and the joy and the heart as they are able to learn to navigate through life. It's achieving their functional independence and providing tools and training and community to make that happen. teaching what equality is, what tolerance means, what empathy is, and how not to marginalize those with disabilities, but instead to look them in the eye and bring them along. It's an honor and a joy working with Mobility Dogs as a volunteer. We are just beginning our champion campaign for the Center of Excellence that we would like to build, and are looking for angel donors and support. Thank you, and I hope someday you too will be a volunteer with Mobility Dog.
So I started volunteering for Mobility Dog in the very beginning. Actually, the origins of it was Janie was visiting us and she was raising a puppy, and she was talking about all of her experiences in restaurants and hotels and traveling. And I said, Janie, you know, people don't know how to do what you're doing. And before I knew it, she said, well, really, I'm going to start an organization to raise dogs for handlers because I got turned down so many times. Over the years, we have become clearer on what we stand for, how we want to do it, why we do it, and much more formal. And lately, we are in the process of getting ourselves organized and formalized to apply for an international certification that we're very excited about. What I'm most proud about Mobility Dog is that we are fully volunteer, so that all of the dollars that we raise go straight to the work that we do. We educate out in the public, which is amazing on all levels. In that way, we are serving more than people who just have dogs. We're serving anyone who moves about in the world with a disability. It's not easy to have a service dog in the world, and it's not easy to move about and be active in the world with a disability, but because we have each other, all these people have each other for support, and we are here for them, that's a major piece of what we do.
Hi, I'm Lonnie Sager. I'm one of the puppy raisers for Mobility Dogs, and Jake is my trainee. I've had him for about 14 months, and he's been a wonderful dog. It's been a great project. You know, we go out and about almost every day. We go to the grocery store almost every day. We go to Trader Joe's, Costco, Target, Home Depot, Harbor Freight Tools. Just about anywhere I go, he goes. And I've always wanted to do this, so it was quite an opportunity. Just fell in love with Janie and her attitude. And we just happened to get a puppy about the time I was ready to raise a puppy, so it worked out for both of us. But I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm sure I'm going to miss him, but he's been a great project, and hopefully he'll do a great job for his handler that he gets paired with.
My name's Brittany Jerebeck, and I am a board member with Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project. I came to be involved with Mobility Dog because my daughter has a rare form of epilepsy, and she had a seizure alert dog for many years. I know the power and the importance of service dogs. I have a family member who had a spinal cord injury, and I watched her be limited to a wheelchair for many years and then be able to get out of the wheelchair through the use of a mobility service dog. What Mobility Dog provides for its handlers is not only a service dog, but a community and a network and a system of support. This is unique to the service dog industry. Most organizations will raise a dog for you, give you a dog, and then you're off on your own. Mobility Dog actually provides weekly and ongoing meetup opportunities for the handlers. The handlers get to continue working on training tasks, which is an important thing to provide these handlers because for so many of them, their disability evolves and changes as they age. What many people don't realize is that when you are disabled, you are largely isolated, and they don't want to have encounters that create more of a challenge, so they just keep further isolating themselves. So you end up with this negative cycle that they're unable to get out of. And what the dog provides them is functional independence. It provides them with the stability and the support to be able to walk out the front door. They're able to meet with the service dog trainer, and they're able to become well-versed in ADA laws so that when they go to the grocery store and they're met with a manager who says, hey, your dog is not welcome here, they can say, actually, this is my service dog. He performs these tasks for me, and yes, my dog is welcome here, with confidence. Mobility Dog provides functional independence and puts the ability and disability for so many individuals, and it's an honor and a privilege to work with the organization.
Hi, my name is Jennifer. I am one of the board members of Mobility Dog. I met Janie completely by chance, but after one phone call, I knew I'd wanted to be a part of the organization and its mission. We are a small organization, but our achievements are big. We not only raise and train service dogs, but we'd also provide support, education, and resources to the mobility disabled community. My role at Mobility Dog is to help share the stories and passion behind everything we do here. I believe that if everyone gets a chance to learn about what we do, that everyone will want to be a part of the magic. With a greater reach, I can only imagine the impact we would have and the number of people we could help.
My name is Scott, and I'm Nicole Larson's father. Nicole is the handler for Layla, who you see with us right now. I was first introduced to Mobility Service Dogs through a coworker of mine who serves on the board of Mobility Service Dogs. That was initially the start of our community with this fine organization. And she asked me if we saw that there was a need for a Mobility Service Dogs for my daughter Nicole. And our journey began almost 2 years ago right now. The ability for Nicole to not only have a service dog, but for her to interact on a weekly basis with people in community via Zoom, people that are of like mind, people that work through the challenges that she works through, and the encouragement that she gets every single week when they get together. Although we've had dogs in the past, but a dog that is specifically for Nicole and handling with her everyday needs, and not only companionship, but really walking through the day-to-day life that she has and really giving her that independence and that striving for, just as Mobility Service Dogs has the functional independence. So we couldn't be more grateful for Layla and for this whole organization and for all that Janie has brought to us and our family in this new community for us.
Hi, my name is Jill Schwam. I'm Brady Helm's mother. One of the things I think is wonderful is that the community of the mobility, where he can meet people in person and talk with them and see how they do things with their dog, or if he's having a problem. I think the community getting to know the dogs and the people that use them is very, very important. We need people to understand that disabilities are hard, and these dogs make the person's life so much easier. But I'm really excited to get involved with the mobility dogs. I can't wait to meet more people and more dogs.
Hi, I'm Heather Hellman. I'm Tabitha, and this is Edison. I'm really thankful for the mobility dog community because I'm very happy to have Edison and thankful for the independence he's given me to go live on my own at college. And while I might be worried for her safety because of her college house choices, I'm not worried for her safety because of her illness. When Tabitha was first diagnosed with postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, we were really scared about what her future would be like. This really bright, driven young woman was in bed every day, was unsteady on her feet, and was passing out, making life really unsafe. But since we've gotten Edison, she's been safe. She's been a lot healthier because she hasn't passed out and hit her head, and she's been able to gain her independence, her functional independence, and not only go to school, but create a community for herself that's lots of fun.
Yeah, Edison makes me feel very safe, and he's my best friend, and I'm very, very thankful for him. And it's really fun to see him and I in the coloring book that is on Amazon that Mobility Dogs made.
We're very, very thankful for Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project and the work that they do and the way that they come alongside families and help them reach functional independence.
Hi, my name is Brady Helm. Mobility Dog Community to me means a like-minded group of individuals that are always accessible to help with any kind of issues, whether it be access or dog, training or anything like that. I felt very supported along through the whole process. And it seems like the community is kind of like the backbone for activities and communication and support. And support's really the biggest thing that I see about the community that is just a really big positive. Yogi provides a very solid base for me. I had a spinal cord injury about 2 years ago that has really affected my balance and my ability to just kind of walk a straight line. So I see Yogi as being able to be the platform that allows us to get out and explore again and start another chapter in our life together. It's been a very pleasant process and one that I'm very proud to be in and very proud to be part of the mobility dog community.
Like any time you're involved with a community, a village, a group, a club, you always stand a little stronger in numbers. I'm honored to be a part of the mobility service community. Well, Arthur, on a daily basis, he allows me the freedom to get around as well as applying and supplying a symbiotic relationship. Without Arthur, I couldn't imagine getting on a bus, going into a cab, walking steps and stairs. Well, he does all that for me. When you do go out with Arthur, he brings a lot of fun to your life. He brings people, he gathers in energy. I thank Janie for all her hard work and her devotion and love for her animals and her patience. It's such a wonderful thing. I thank God every day.
Hi, I'm Darlene, and this is Tango. From this little pup to a grown-up guy of 4 years old, he and I have been through many experiences. I'm a person with multiple sclerosis and degenerative bone disease. Tango came into my life through my mother, who also puppy raised Sir Baldwin and put me in contact with Mobility Service Dogs, West Coast Project. Tango helps me with balance and neuropathy, giving pressure points on my legs and spine to help ease some pain. His nose is keen on scents, and he is the one that first noticed my mom's cancer. He is impressive, and we both can read each other. He likes hanging out with me and having time with his friends. When he is tired and he needs to rest, he always puts a part of his paw on my body, touching me, so if I need him, he's right there. I'm grateful to my mom, to Janie, and all the trainers and support that was given for us to be a success together. I hope you enjoy the pictures of the memories we have made, and I will try to post anything new that we may encounter. For now, we hibernate from the heat and go out only if we have to. Thank you again, Mom, Janie, and the community of trainers who got us this far.
Hello, Mobility Service Dog community, friends, and family, really, now that I call all of you that, and just the joy of my heart. But I'm here with, can you see that? Service Dog Papillon, also known as Poppy. And I'm here to share all about our experience and the independence it has provided for us, because I have the guarantee of her help every single day, 24 hours a day. And not just that, I have the help, support, and love of the community to back me up, the security. And with that safety and security comes and builds independence and builds mobility and helps me just function like I've never been able to before. Provided me an experience and opportunities that I never thought I would ever be able to do. I thought I would be living with my parents forever, which is not a bad thing at all, but I just never thought I'd be able to be in my own apartment. I never thought I'd be able to start college. I never thought I'd be able to get in the car and drive by myself. All of these things are because of Mobility Service Dogs and because of this little angel right here. So what has MSD done for me? Everything. Thank you, MSD, from the bottom of my heart, and her little furry dog heart too.
My name is Mike. I'm joining this organization called Mobility Service Dogs. And I met these folks about 2 years ago. I'm looking forward to Winston entering into my life, into our home. I think he's going to be an interesting addition. Because one of my hard challenges is my balance. I'm hoping that maybe he can give me a little nudge to keep me more upright, or if I still do fall, help me to get back up.
My name's Mackenzie Zaris. I am Michael's daughter. This is my sister Amber and her little daughter, Nonali. And I'm excited for him to get this puppy dog. Because he has a really hard time with balance, and just overall I think it'll help him to maintain a better lifestyle, get him more active, and just an overall better life performance. We're just really grateful for the opportunity to get Winston because we know it's a very large expense. So we're just grateful for the opportunity and to be a part of this community of amazing people.
So I'm Jacob Criado, and this is my dad, Joel Criado. And I think what Mobility Dog means to me is a second chance for my dad to go out in public and to interact. So I think that with having the service dog with him, it'll give him a chance to not only be able to do things again, but also have that companionship that I feel like he might have lost since his accident because of the brain injury. For me, it just means an opportunity for him to progress further with his recovery and to, I guess, come out of his shell in a way.
Hi, I'm Pat Anderson, and I volunteer with Mobility Service Dogs. I'm the one that sends out those birthday wishes and thank you notes. I became involved with Mobility Service Dogs after meeting Janie about 5 years ago when she was just starting this organization. And I hadn't realized what all the ADA community was involved with and what their challenges were every day. And after becoming her friend, I decided that I wanted to be a part of it and be a part of making a change in their life, hopefully for the better.
My name is Vanessa, and I volunteer for Mobility Dog because expanding accessibility and raising awareness is important to me. Volunteering with Mobility Dog for me looks like helping with the administrative side and being the person behind the scenes to make sure that everything for the paperwork is organized. The Mobility Dog community gives me hope for my dad, who's a wheelchair user, in creating a more accessible world.
A service dog is a dog that helps their handlers. By helping them, they can help them with counterbalance. They can help them walk. They can help it so when they're about to pass out, they don't fall. A service dog helps their handlers with everyday tasks like going to the grocery store and walking. How Mobility Service Dog advocates. They help so people with disabilities can have a more functional life and a life that is bigger than it was before they got their service dog. I've worked with Mobility Service Dogs by training 2 puppies. I have loved volunteering for Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project.
Hi, I'm Marianne Kaczmarski, and this is my husband, Jerry Friedman. And we have just started to get involved with the Mobility Service Dogs in Pasadena with Janie. And we just love this group. We love them. And all we've done is we were an emergency babysitter for 2 little puppies, one of whom is here, Lido, who's now a big puppy. And we went to Reading to transport this beautiful boy, Winston, last week or the week before. The organization is phenomenal, and we love the dogs. The dogs are just, so incredible. And we look forward to doing more, whatever we can do. Janie knows us, so she will plug us in where she can.
And it truly has enriched our lives.
That's true.
There is such a need in the disability community for assistance, and these dogs can provide a helping hand to people when they most need it. It can allow them to go out into the world and to assist them in everyday activities. We really love the fact that we're able to contribute to this organization, which gives so much to the lives of the people that are involved with it. So we hope also that if you have the opportunity to contribute to this, to give something back to this wonderful organization.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I am the service dog trainer for Mobility Dog. I love what I do with Mobility Dog because it gives me the opportunity to work with people and most importantly work with dogs. I love this organization because it allows me to change lives. The work that I do gives me the opportunity to see the changes that it makes for people. What I do as a service dog trainer, I train dogs how to retrieve objects off the floor, off counters. I teach dogs how to turn on lights, turn off lights, open doors, and I also do mobility work where the dog has to lean into a person or stabilize a person. When I see the changes that it does to the person and how this dog changes lives, it allows me to enjoy doing what I do.
My name's Bob Heinrich. My wife is the founder of Mobility Service Dogs, and when she needed a new service dog and needed assistance, there were no dogs available. So Janie and I decided to found Mobility Service Dogs, and that's how I got involved with the organization over 4 years ago. My role with Mobility Service Dog is as its accountant and treasurer. I have worked with many nonprofits for my entire career as a CPA, and this just seemed like a perfect fit. And it is so pleasurable to work with a nonprofit that has moved forward and has achieved so many of its goals in such a short period of time. Working for this organization has been so very special to me. Not only has it allowed my wife to take what she has learned over 10 years of being a disabled person and apply it to so many circumstances and help so many people, but some of the stories that come back from the people that we have helped are literally heart-moving. They bring tears to my eyes, and that is all the reward that I really need for working for this organization.
Hi everybody, the name is Tom Davenport. I've been volunteering now for Mobility Dog for about 5 months. Why do I do it? Well, I'm a retired guy, so we retired people sometimes have to look hard for purpose after working in the working world for 40 plus years. And for me, the best, most interesting purpose revolves around dogs. So what my volunteer service does for me is it gives me 3 things, really. I get to have an association with dogs, I get to make a contribution to an important community, and I get to do it through writing. And that's kind of my avocation. It has been for a long, long time. I like to write things. I like to keep my typing skills up. So what I do is I write the blog every other week. And that gives me an opportunity to think about dogs, to do research on dogs, to meet dogs, to fraternize with dogs. Occasionally people prefer dogs, and then write my thoughts down. And it's a fantastic way to have a purpose, to associate with the dogs, and to do something that I enjoy doing.
I volunteer because I love to help and empower others on their path to functional independence. I get to share what I've learned as a person with disabilities who uses the assistance of a trained service dog and pay it forward to help others do the same. Mobility Dog shares my passion for advocating, educating, and bringing awareness to the need for more diversity, equality, inclusiveness, and accessibility to those with disabilities. Our puppy raiser trainers play one of the most critical roles for this organization, and I am honored to assist them in the most vital early learning stages of a service dog's career, creating its core foundational training. I help handlers maintain their service dog's obedience behavior and task training so their connection and intuitive working relationship stay resilient to life's obstacles. Educate and advocate for accessibility rights. I get to watch, celebrate, and be part of the magic that takes place when functional independence transforms lives.
Hi, I'm Willow. I have Finley, and the Mobility Dog community means a lot to me because they're almost like family to me because it's like people who have similar things to me, like especially seeing other disabled people so empowered by their service dogs is beautiful to me. And also, it's just amazing. The community that Janie has created is wonderful. Like the way they support me, even in things that aren't even related to Mobility Dog, like they're all so amazing and supportive, and I really appreciate Janie for that. Finley doesn't perform tasks for me yet since he's 8 months, but he will perform tasks for me in the future, so I'm very excited for that. Mobility Dog has helped me so much in my quest for independence because there are so many things that I cannot do by myself right now that eventually I will be able to do by myself with Finley, and I'm just really looking forward to that, and it makes my hopes for the future so much brighter, and so thank you, Mobility Dog.
Hi, this is Angela. This is Akira here. Super excited today. We're glad to be part of the community of Mobility Dog. It's important to have other people go the same journey with us. Akira has been helping me with my mobility. She's helping with retrieving items. She's getting trained to help me with my stability, provide balance for me and catch me before I fall. She's also helping with her heat therapy. I put her in front of my legs and her coat keeps my legs warm. And she's also helping me with pressure therapy. If my heart starts feeling really fast, she knows to come and calm me down. I want Akira to be part of my life and to come with me at work as well. So Mobility Dog offered to provide a training for my whole office to explain what service dogs do and what's appropriate and the etiquette about the service dogs. It helps me a lot when I see that I'm not alone, going through a health issue, and there are other people as well that they're there for me in our support community to help us and just listen and understand and provide solutions for us.
I met Janie 4 years ago when I moved to the West Coast and have been involved with her story and with Mobility Service Dogs ever since. I'm a retired art director of a small publishing company and a digital art middle school and high school teacher. So I have been involved with doing some graphics and illustrations for Mobility Service Dogs. And every year I donate a pet portrait to Poodle Palooza. So it's my honor just to be so involved with this wonderful organization. I love giving to the Mobility Service Dog community, but I've gotten so much in return. And partly it's been meeting the wonderful dog trainer Anna, who's actually worked with my dog. It's finding my poodle Bree from one of Janie's breeders that she knows. And it's just given me a real sense of using my artwork for a real purpose. And I'm just delighted to be asked. And I have just met from Janie to Brittany to the board members to everybody I've met who's involved. It's a wonderful and thriving community.
Well, Janie is a very special woman in my life. And I have known her ever since I came to California. We started out as neighbors. This darling little girl down the block. And I am very proud and interested in what she's doing for the population who need a dog like Beckett, my favorite dog. And I think that she has educated so many people, the public, what a mobility dog can do for your life. So I'm not only proud of Janie, but proud of the organization that started this, freeing a person from being tied to a wheelchair, for instance, tied to crutches, giving them a chance to lead a life, I think is a tremendous gift.
My name is Andre Thomas, U.S. Navy veteran. So volunteering for me can be anything that the family needs. In the past, it's been donating music to the Poodle Palooza. It's been donating an art piece for the silent auction, or more than anything, just donating time or money, which helps the organization in more ways than one. So the Mobility Dog community is much more of a family than anything to me. When I say family, I truly mean family, because it could be anything from something on a personal level to something that you could just be having problems with the process. They're going to do whatever they can to help pull you through that.
I just really want to thank Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project for giving me my service dog, Roxy. We have been such a great team together since I got her about 6 weeks ago. Okay, bye Roxy. And I just moved out on my own to go to graduate school at USC, and I'm studying communications data science, and Roxy has been such a great help ever since I got her. She helps me pick things off the floor when I drop them, and she's just been such a great companion. She goes with me everywhere. She is so beautiful that she attracts attention everywhere she goes. So I'm just so lucky to have her, and I am so thankful to Mobility Service Dogs and to Janie and to everyone else on the team and the board for matching me with Roxy, and of course to Anna for training Roxy and just being there whenever I have questions. And the weekly Zoom meetings are just such a great help. I learned so much from them about dogs and about being a good handler, and I just am so thankful to have her by my side. We bonded so well. She was such a great match, and I think that's really a testament to Mobility Service Dogs and shows how important it is for them to match the right service dog to the right handler. So thank you guys so much. Roxy and I are forever grateful.
Hi, my name is June Blackman, and that was my dog, Monty. He is helping me progress to a level of independence I'm trying to get to. He helped me by picking up items I may drop, like my phone, and eventually it's gonna help me transfer in and out of my routine. It also makes me happy, laugh, and so much joy into my life. Thank you.
The impact of the service dog, the name Monty, that was given to my niece who is a quadriplegic. And I'm very grateful to have this opportunity to express my gratitude to the Service Dog Project and the West Coast Project, and to encourage those who would give to this organization. This has really benefited my niece who was a quadriplegic at the prime of her life. Here she is, accepted at college, ready to go off to school, and to have a tragic accident and being a quadriplegic at such a young age. However, it's always been my niece's desire to have a service dog because she knew implicitly that this would change her life. This would give her independence, which she so desires. And so I am so happy to see her bonding with her service dog, Monty. And, you know, it's just really meant to be. I even pray for Monty with my niece when I pray for her every day. I'm very grateful. And I hope that this opportunity will be given to more people so that they can also benefit, like my niece, Ranisha. And we're very grateful. So this is my video presentation, and I hope that everybody will contribute to this worthy cause. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alicia and I'm a puppy raiser for Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project. I'm currently raising Theodore here, who just turned 7 months old and has been with me for about a month now. He is my second puppy with the organization, and this community is something that I am so proud and grateful to be a part of. In the time I volunteered, I've seen puppies develop into dogs with the most amazing souls who truly love their work alongside their handlers. In our weekly meetings, I have heard and seen firsthand just how much these dogs mean to their handlers. Everyday tasks, outings, chores, and activities that we all take for granted are handed back to these handlers who welcome one of these amazing poodles into their lives. When I'm out and about with Theo and asked how do you do it, how do you give them back after all that time with them, it is these handlers and this community who I have in mind. Yes, I fall in love with these puppies and miss them dearly, but I know that for their future handler, they are a lifeline, they are independence, and they are a best friend. They're also a little goofy sometimes. A service dog could literally save someone's life someday. To actually witness this connection, love, and loyalty a service dog has with this handler is awe-inspiring. I love that our community comes together every week to learn and share about life with a service dog. The handlers, trainers, and fellow puppy raisers have taught me so much, and of course, it's always fun to see each other's pups every week.
Hi everyone, my name is Lonnie Sager, and I'm a puppy raiser with Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project. In the next few seconds, minute, I'm going to kind of share with you my experiences and raising a puppy for this group. And so let's get started. We picked our service puppy up in March. We also had the opportunity of going up and visiting the whole litter in January and February, handling them. That time we didn't know which one we would take home, but eventually we got to take home a nice little male. We named him Jake, and he's been just a really good project, a labor of love. He's very energetic, he's very loving, he's very confident. We work on that every day. He's been fairly easy to train. You know, he's still got a lot of puppy in him, so there's some days where we got to keep a really close eye on him. And a little bit about the group. We have puppy meetups every week via Zoom, and it's been a great learning experience for me. You know, they bring in guest nutritionists, trainers, and a lot of good stuff. So for me, it's been a real positive experience. I'm thrilled to be part of Mobility Service Dog West Coast Project and be able to raise a puppy for them. Thank you.
So we're here on the campus of the University of Southern California. Bailey here will be my daughter Rachel's service dog someday, and she's getting exposure to the campus, all the activities around here. And we're so thrilled to have Mobility Service Dogs as part of our team to train Bailey to be the most amazing service dog in the history of the universe. Bailey loves people, and we try to get her as much exposure as we can. I personally am very grateful as Rachel's dad that she'll have this opportunity with the love, support, and encouragement of Jane Heinrich and all the other amazing folks who take part in all of MSD's activities. Bailey's come a long way in 7 months, and we're really looking forward to all of the amazing things she's going to do for Rachel to help her be as independent as possible in the future. Again, we're so grateful to Janie and everyone for making this dream a reality.
Put him in the pool, maybe.
Hi, I'm Marcy Sager, and along with my husband Lonnie, we are raising a service puppy for Mobility Service Dogs. It's been an exciting road. Jake, the puppy, is a great dog. I have to say I had my reservations in the beginning because I didn't want a puppy, and I didn't really want a big dog. And Jake is both. He's big and he's a puppy. But he's been a lot of fun. We've learned a lot. He's learned a lot, and we've thoroughly enjoyed it. Hopefully, it's a great organization that you can donate to Mobility Service Dogs. And thank you. Thank you for listening.
My name is Anna, and I have been working with service dogs for over 20 years. I've been working with Mobility Service Dogs for several years now. I have trained some of the dogs, and then I have placed them with the client. What an amazing experience it has been for me working with this organization. This organization is very compassionate, and it has built a community for people that otherwise wouldn't have one. When I train service dogs, I train them to do things that normal people take for granted, like picking up objects, turning on lights, opening doors. But for a person that can't do it for themselves, this dog has changed a life for them. It has given them independence. It has given them joy and a bond with something that they can truly build with. And so training these dogs for the person is just an amazing experience. Seeing what my work does in the long run just allows me to keep enjoying the work that I do. Working with Mobility Service Dogs has been an amazing experience, and I truly love this organization because of the community that they have built. And I truly am blessed to be a part of this organization because training service dogs is an amazing experience, but the joy and the reward from all this is to see what happens when the dog and the person are bonded together and the life that they can live together. What an amazing experience and joy that is for me.
Good girl, good waiting. Duck. Good girl. Head down. Focus. That's it. Stand. Sit. Wave. Good job. Nana, heel. Good heel. Go under. Good under, Lala. Head down. Head down. This way. Head down. That's it. Release. Good girl. Sit. Nana, close it. Good. Sit. Sit. Thank you. Wait. Take it. Give. Good girl. Nana, go get it. Good. Give. That's it. Good girl. Here's your leash. Here. Get your leash. Give. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good girl. Here. Tug. Good girl. Give it. Thank you. Good job. Look. Go get it. That's it. Give. Oh, good job. Okay, sit. Very good girl. Give me a high five. Oh, good job. Here you go.
Hello, my name is Andre Thomas, and I'm speaking in support of Mobility Service Dogs West Coast, as I have firsthand experience with the organization as being a service dog and trainer, and also completing the training, and now being a volunteer with the organization. The organization is very helpful to many people especially veterans like myself who would not be able to afford everything that comes along with having a service dog to help us to integrate ourselves back in the social life. The organization itself will back you up and advocate for you. They've been much more than just a service dog family. They've been more of an extended family and have spoken up for myself and my family in the past when we've been in situations that seem to be a little bit much for us to handle. The training is intense, but very much so doable. As you can see, a lot of us make it through this training, and it's made possible because of Mobility Service Dogs West Coast. They advocate, like I said, and they back you up, and they do everything they can to help make sure that you're successful getting through the process. The organization needs donations to continue to do this and thrive. So I ask you to donate to the organization so we can continue to thrive and help everybody else that needs help. Thank you.
This is Debbie. Debbie travels everywhere in a special chair with wheels called a wheelchair. You see, some people are not able to walk or have difficulty walking and need a wheelchair to get from place to place. Whee! Debbie can wheel around fast in her wheelchair. This is Sago. Sago is a very special dog. Sago is Debbie's service dog. Sago travels everywhere with Debbie. They are best friends. Sago helps Debbie with many tasks. Sago can pick up Debbie's keys if she drops them. He can carry her belongings. He can even bring her the telephone. Sago can open the refrigerator and bring Debbie a bottle of water. Sometimes Sago will bring one bottle for Debbie and one bottle for himself. Debbie and Sago work as a team. Sago brings his water bowl to Debbie, and she pours in the water. Dogs need to drink plenty of water, you know, just like people. Sago is always by Debbie's side. They are lucky they can go everywhere together. Did you know that service dogs are allowed in places where pets are not allowed, such as a restaurant or a supermarket? When they go to the store, Sago retrieves Debbie's wallet from her bag. Debbie puts the money right in Sago's mouth, and Sago jumps up, putting only 2 front paws on the counter, opens his mouth for the cashier to take out the money. Sago helps Debbie get ready for school. He brings Debbie her sweater and a book bag. Sago brings Debbie his own vest, too, so that Debbie can put it on him. Many service dogs wear a vest just like Sago. This vest is the dog's uniform, letting everyone know that this is a working service dog. Now, it's very important for service dogs to pay attention when they're helping their owner. So when you see a service dog working, it is never a good idea to pet or call the dog. If you feel you want to pet the service dog, it's very important to ask the owner first. Well, you should never pet any dog, or service or not, without first asking its owner's permission. There are many different kinds of service working dogs. Some service dogs guide people who can't see. They're called guide dogs. Some dogs are used for search and rescue to find people who are lost their way. These dogs use their nose to smell for the scent of the missing person and then lead the way to them. There are many different types of dogs that can do many different wonderful things for people who are in need assistance. Even family pets make us feel good. Although service dogs like Sago are not pet dogs, they do spend time with their owner having fun. Debbie and Sago enjoy spending time at the beach. They love each other very much. Sago is a cherished member of Debbie's family and will always be a very special service dog.
I'm so thankful to Mobility Service Dogs for Edison. I didn't think that going to college would be a possibility because of my chronic illness, but having Edison has given me the independence to be able to go to college. And we're here in Bellingham at Western Washington now, living in the dorms, going to classes, eating at the dining hall, all thanks to Mobility Service Dogs and Edison and his amazing service dog capabilities. So I'm very thankful and I love Edison very much.
Hi, I'm Heather Hellman. I'm Tabitha Hellman's mom, and Edison is her service dog. And Edison really changed life dramatically for Tabitha. When she was diagnosed with illness and it started to become debilitating, we were really concerned about how this amazing kid was going to get to pursue her dreams and live independently and go to college. And because of Edison and a lot of hard work and finally some good medical staff, she's been able to do that. But I think it's been Edison that's given her the confidence to go out into public and know that he will alert her before she passes out, that he will help her stay on her feet when she's feeling wobbly. He just gives her so much confidence to be able to go and to do the things that she's always wanted to do. And we are just so grateful that she is at college and she's able to have a life outside of our house, and she's able to do the things that she always wanted to do and pursue her education and have a job and just have a social life. And so much of that is thanks to the confidence and the safety that Edison provides. We are forever grateful to Mobility Service Dogs West Coast.
Hello everybody, my name is Angela. I do have a golden retriever. Her name is Akira and she is with the Mobility Service Dogs West Coast project. And Akira is learning how to do bracing for me to help me with my balance, to retrieve items for me, and to be a good companion for me as well. Thank you for watching this video. Please help Mobility Service Dogs West Coast project. It's a non-profit organization and they do help individuals with disabilities to achieve a functional life. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hello, my name is Pam Allen. I'm a current and founding board member and one-time puppy raiser of Mobility Dog. My initial inspiration came from watching my longtime friend and our amazing executive director, Janie Heinrich, tried to get a service dog after a spinal cord injury. She was rejected because of her age. Not only did Janie go out and find her own service dog to train, she also decided that she wanted to serve other handlers who might be rejected because of cost or age. Now, after 4 years, Mobility Dog serves over 20 handlers and is completely run by volunteers. My current inspiration comes from watching all of our handlers and all the support that they continue to give each other in our community. You know that if you give to Mobility Dog, every dollar that you give will go towards supporting the raising and training of these dogs. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer and I am honored to be one of the board members of Mobility Dog. I'm so grateful to be a part of this organization and have the opportunity to meet all of the different individuals in our community supporting our mission. When you become a part of the Mobility Dog community, you are part of a forever family. The organization is here to support the handlers and their service dogs and all of our members with not only weekly meetups, access to resources and education, but also provides a safe space to share problems and concerns, as well as daily triumphs, whether big or small, with a group of individuals who may be going through similar experiences. Our founder, Janie, has created a positive environment for the mobility disabled community to be able to come together and work individually and collectively to improve their quality of life, whether with or without a poodle by their side. A service dog can have an unbelievable impact on its handler, and to be able to witness the progress of our teams keeps me driven to increase the reach of Mobility Dog so that we can help as many members of our community as possible. I want to thank you for joining our 2021 Poodle Palooza. I hope you were able to learn more about this incredible organization and join us in our mission in advancing functional independence for the mobility disabled community. Thank you and have fun tonight.
Hello, I'm here today to tell you what an amazing organization Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project, or Mobility Dog, is. In the 3 years since we were founded, I have seen our organization bring so much joy, confidence, assistance, and independence to those with mobility challenges and disabilities. Our dogs are able to make individuals go out and navigate the world with confidence. Individuals are able to walk or roll to the mailbox to get their mail for the first time in a long time. They're able to open heavy doors, go in elevators, go on adventures, walk the neighborhood, run errands, attend college, because they know that they have the assistance of their mobility dog. Every week, our raisers, our handlers, and our canine teams meet to talk about ADA laws and regulations, to support each other, to talk about challenges they may be having, and how to best train and take care of their dog. But we can't do this important work alone. We know that without individuals like you who make donations and sponsorships, we are able to do our mission work. So today, I'm asking you to dig deep in your pockets and consider a one-time donation, a monthly donation, or even a large sponsorship to make it possible for us to match more dogs with individuals in need of assistance. Every dog costs approximately $28,700 in order to go from puppy to service dog. And that's why we need you, our donors and supporters, to continue making your donations, and for that, we are forever grateful.
Hello everyone, Aiko here from Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project. I'm a proud board member of this amazing nonprofit, and our mission is to provide functional independence to those challenged with mobility and developmental disabilities. How do we do this? Through our service dogs. Since our beginning, MSD has raised, trained, and matched service dogs to their humans, also known as handlers. To date, we have 20 service dog teams working, learning, and loving their life together. As wonderful as this is in it itself, we do a lot more. We surround our service dog teams with a community of support. From the families of our handlers, the trainers that provide expert instruction to both the dogs and the handlers, the puppy raisers that provide a loving start and teach them all good manners, to the board that governs our nonprofit operations. Our MSD community has a very active and robust way of connecting. We meet virtually weekly to support and advise and share experiences and educate. The platform has been incredibly powerful given the current situation of isolation due to COVID. We share a lot of learning and laughs every week, and it is very much a highlight of our week. But all this could not happen without the generosity of our funders and donors. And every dollar helps. 100% of your donations goes to the health, care, and training of our dogs. So we again are asking you for your support so we can continue our valuable and important mission. We wish you a good day, and please donate generously. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Scott Larson, and I could not be more proud to take a moment and to talk about the impact that Mobility Service Dogs has had on my daughter Nicole and my entire family. It was about a year ago, a little over a year ago, that we as a family were introduced to Mobility Service Dogs with the intention of introducing Nicole and the opportunity to have a service dog. Well, come to this day, Layla is an integral part of our family, but more importantly, Nicole's life. Layla has added value, has added such life, but more important, has allowed Nicole to expand her horizons and to really look at the future and what opportunities are before her. It's amazing what Layla has come to do. More importantly, it was amazing what work was done to prepare Layla to be part of our family. The intense training and the intense care and love for Layla allowed her to come into our family fully prepared. Now, there's work that we're needing to do, and Nicole specifically continuing to do training as a handler. But the key thing is that this opportunity has allowed us, and specifically Nicole, for her life to be changed and for her life to move forward in a way that we never would have thought possible as a result of Layla and Mobility Service Dogs. Couldn't be more grateful. Thank you, and we encourage your support.
Hello, my name is Jessica Larson, Nicole Larson's youngest sister. It has been such a blessing to see Nicole and her service dog Layla bond over the past few months, and just to see the confidence that has blossomed out of Nicole and just watching her and Layla work together, take on new challenges and adventures throughout their day. It has been such a beautiful gift and blessing from Mobility Service Dogs. So thank you.
Hi, I'm 50 years old. I have several chronic illnesses along with mobility issues. I was gifted this wonderful service dog several months ago, and he has changed my life. Stop. Now, before I had him, I relied on my husband for anything and everything. If I needed to go somewhere, he took me, and I held onto his arm so I would not fall. Hampton Gus has been a game changer. I go to birthday parties that I've missed for years. I have taken him and we've gone to plays, we've gone to musicals, we've gone to games, we've gone to dinners, we've gone shopping, of course training. Any place and every place we have wanted to go, we go. Now, that's not to say that every day is good for me, because it's not. But on the bad days that I'm having so much trouble, this guy right here sticks to my side. There's not a way in which he has not enriched my life. To me, he is just important in my medical bag of tricks as my oxygen is. And I will be forever thankful for this blessing. If you are able at all, to make a donation towards a service dog, they are needed. People need them. It would not be a mistake. So I thank you for this opportunity, and let's get to donating.
Here we have Alex and Baldwin, aka the Regulators. Baldwin helps Alex on a daily basis get out, be more active, and get out into his community. Today we are out here at Huntington Dog Beach, where Baldwin just enjoyed a nice run through the water, and Alex is practicing stretching here on these little bars here. This is a weekly thing that Alex and Baldwin do, as well as bicycling. Runs every night with protective wear, like you see Baldwin wearing his seasonal, which happens every day. Baldwin and Alex have a fantastic relationship together. As you see here, they have very loving relationship and very personal together. Very great team. Go Team Regulators! Yay! Woo!
Hi everyone! So my name is Abby, this is my service dog Poppy, and as I was thinking about what I wanted to include in this video, I thought about the ways in which my life has changed since I got my service dog Poppy through this organization, and thinking back to what my life was like before her, and what my days consisted of. And as I've been having a pretty hard symptom day today, not feeling the greatest, it was just emotional to look back on what my life was like before her and what these nights used to be like. These nights used to be lonely and hard, and they were a struggle, really a struggle. And now I have her to provide not only emotional support, but more importantly, all of the tasks that she is able to do. Item retrieval and deep pressure and all of these things that aid my disability and allow my functioning, both physically and mentally, to be better. And so when I think of mobility service dogs, I owe my life to them because they gave me my life, my independence, my freedom, my happiness, and everything else back to me through you. Yeah, through you. So, without this organization, I would not have made it as far as I have today. And my life is so much more colorful now that I not only have her from the organization, but I have this wonderful community of friends and now family that I'm so happy that I know and love. So yeah, that's how it's changed my life. Changed it in every way. You say hi.
Service dogs help people. Mobility service dogs help people by walking, calling 911, opening doors, retrieving things, and just by helping them survive sometimes. I had a service dog. Her name was Phoebe, and when I had a seizure, she put her paws on my shoulders like this, and then she barked a very strange and unique bark and made it so I was sitting upright, and then so my parents could take care of the rest. Service dogs are important to have. I think it is amazing that Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project can help so many people.
Hi, my name's Deborah Stevens, and I want to share some love about Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project. I'm honored to have a hero in my midst. And here, I've got this little dog just messing with me. Move. This is Zoe. Zoe has given birth to many of the amazing dogs that are helping people with mobility issues. Those dogs are Sir Baldwin, Edison, Hampton Gus, Tango, Carmine, Ollie, and Gertrude. The little gal behind us is Coco, who came from the same place that Zoe came from, but I fostered Sir Baldwin for a short time, and I really got to see how MSD WCP operates. Such amazing and loving people. They work with the dogs in so many ways in order to create the final dog who will bless somebody's life. My hat goes off to Janie Henricks, who orchestrates so many facets of this program and personally knows the influence of having these dogs in her life.
Service dogs help people walk, go in elevators, and other things. My nanny has a service dog, Beckett. It helps her walk. Because of her service dog, Beckett, she can go on adventures with us.
This set is dedicated to the work that Mobility Service Dog West Coast Project does, creating community functional independence and equality for the mobility disabled community. Thank you for your appreciation.
Hi, I'm Alex Fidula, and this is Sir Baldwin, and we're doing our video. Thank you very much. Baldwin is a great dog. What he means to me is like a ray of sunshine on a dark day, and he is very well-mannered. He does a lot of things for me. Say my glove fell, and then I'd be like, get it, Baldwin. Perfect. Good boy. Sit down. Good boy. Lay down. Good boy. Do 20 push-ups. Oh, up. Sit. Good boy. He's a working man. Shake. 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 There we go.
Yay!
All right, guys. Thank you.
My name is Brittany Jarabek, and I am a board member with Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project. I'm actually one of the founding board members. I've been involved with the organization since 2018. And I'm involved for many reasons. The first reason is that the amazing woman who started the organization is my mom. And I watched my mom go from being a vibrant, fully functioning human to being in a wheelchair and having no way to get around, and her life was completely changed right after her daughter was born. I mean, right after her daughter got married, and then when her first granddaughter was born, she was in the wheelchair permanently, and that wasn't enough for her. And so she worked with her poodle, Phoebe. She worked with dog trainers, and she worked with physical therapists and got up and out of the chair. And my mom is an inspiration to me every day when I don't want to get out of bed, or if I don't want to adult, or if I don't want to face reality. I remember what my mom did and how it was an internal motivation, and that all of us can do that if we really look within ourselves. And the second reason I'm involved is that my oldest daughter has epilepsy. And my mom's retired service dog actually has seizure alert skills and is able to let us know anywhere from 60 seconds to 3 minutes before my daughter Victoria has a seizure. And my daughter's seizures happen at night, so there were long periods of time where I couldn't sleep. And when we learned that Phoebe could do this and did have these skills, I suddenly was able to start sleeping again, which all of us know is a critical part of living your life. And so I've seen firsthand how a dog can make a positive impact on someone's life, and how it can motivate them. It can do skills and tasks for them that they otherwise cannot do. And it gives them independence, and having independence is something that is so important. It's such a basic need and skill that all of us have, and we may not realize it, but when that independence is taken away from us, we know, and it's felt very real. And so that's why I'm a member of this board and this community. And I'm really proud that we've been able to pair so many individuals with dogs, and seeing how their lives have changed for the better makes me want to be involved with the organization and continue doing work with the organization. And I'm going to hand it off to May.
Great, thank you, Brittany. Hi, my name is May Tang. I'm a founding member and mother of two teenager kids. As a pharmacist, I believe in the benefits of medication for sustaining and improving people's life. As a certified yoga teacher, I have seen the physical and mental benefits a yoga practice creates. As a friend of Janie, which is a long story, but I will just cut it short. I had a front row seat to the transformation of her regaining her mobility, and she's an inspiration to me every single day. The combination of her beloved poodle service dogs, Phoebe and Beckett, her daily yoga exercises, and her unshakable belief that nothing is impossible lead her and us onlookers to a new understanding of what's possible. Her spirit is the reason why I joined the organization originally, but the cause of the organization, the inspirational, visionary, and dynamic women in this Zoom chat room are the reason why I stayed. Please donate and help us make a difference in the lives of people with disability. Everything counts. I am going to hand this to Aiko.
Hi everyone, my name is Aiko Tan, and I'm the proud owner of two wonderful dogs, Chip and Bunny. And I just fell in love with Janie. You know, Janie is my inspiration. She is so moving and motivating that I didn't really have any kind of interaction with mobility service dogs before, but I met her and I listened to her story, and I saw what she's done for others that were in her same place. And I just was so inspired that I said, okay, Janie, whatever you need, I'm on board. I don't know how I can help you, but I'm on board. And that's what I think our service organization is so amazing about. Everyone's on board. We all do this. It's a labor of love. We bring our talents. They're varied and diverse, and they might not be directly related to poodle raising and training, because I'm a terrible poodle handler, but I love them so much, and I would do anything to support this organization. I give my time willingly and lovingly. I am surrounded by such amazing, powerful women. We are a very strong tribe of determined ladies that what we want to accomplish is really provide functional independence for those experiencing disability. We're doing it through the wonderful means of mobility service dogs. And it has been such a joy to work in this organization. And now I don't just see these ladies as my colleagues, I see them as my friends and my family. And everybody in our organization is now family. We're a pack. And so we hope that you will join us to support mobility service dogs so that we can improve the lives of others that are not so fortunate, and help everybody come on board and be part of our family and join the team and have a lot of fun doing it. So thank you, everybody, and please support. I'm going to give it off to Pam.
Thanks, Aiko. Yes, I'm Pam Allen. I'm also a founding board member of Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project. I have known Janie since we raised our children together early on when they were elementary school children. And when I watched Janie suffer a spinal cord injury and lose the use of one of her legs, was troubling to me, but I watched her rise up and train the pet that she already had to become a service dog. When it came time to retire Phoebe, who now works for Brittany's daughter, Janie had a hard time finding a service dog, a mobility service dog. And so she decided to, she got another dog and trained it, but in the meantime, she wanted to make sure that other people could have service dogs for their use, and especially serve people who had been rejected previously. So my motivation is to support Janie and all the people that we serve, and help them get service dogs that make it possible for them to have mobility service dogs. It's a pleasure to be involved with these women on this board. In the meantime, besides being on the board, I also had the opportunity to raise a puppy for Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project, and that was an eye-opener. I have a great appreciation for the puppy raisers in this group. It's a lot of work, and not something that I had been trained to do previously, but we have 3 service dog trainers that are amazing professionals that supported me in this journey. And we have an amazing team of raisers and handlers who meet every week. All of us share the issues that we're having and the successes that we're having, and we support each other. So it's a very supportive group, and I feel wonderful being involved on the board. And we're hoping that in raising the money that we are trying to raise, we want to be able to provide dogs at a much lower cost than a lot of people are having to pay. Janie's super involved in a lot of the laws that are involved with handicapped and disabled people, and also public access and educating the public. So it's a very broad broad exposure to the public that the organization does. So I'm happy to be involved. And I'm going to pass it to Jennifer.
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Chen and I recently became a board member for Mobility Service Dogs. Since my very first conversation with Janie, I knew I got sucked in. I have very little background in everything she does, but from just hearing her story, hearing about the organization, I knew it was something I needed to be a part of. And since joining, I have already seen the impact that this organization has on the community. And I'm so proud to be surrounded by this group of individuals that are so dedicated, smart, and kind, and all working together for a common goal. I think it's so special to be a part of something greater, and this organization has challenged me, motivated me, and inspired me every day since I've been a part of it. And I'm really excited to see what the future holds for Mobility Service Dogs as we continue our mission to raise service dogs, spread awareness, and educate, and just really hope that we get the support and everyone can see how much passion we have in this organization, and hope we can join together to improve the quality of life for the mobility disabled community. And it's just truly been one of the unexpected thing in my life, but has become something that I think will forever be a part of me. And as everyone has mentioned here, Janie is the universal woman that has joined us all together. We've mentioned her and she is incredible. So it's my honor to now pass it on to her so you can hear directly from Janie herself.
Thank you so much. You're all very generous and very kind, and I honor each one of you. And I thank you for your words of kindness and love. Welcome to our first virtual Poodlepalooza. Everyone has shared on the board what our purpose and how we are moving forward, creating functional independence, educating for equality, so that all people can walk out that door with confidence and on their own and conquer everything they want to live a vibrant life. Tonight, it's an honor to see all of you here. I'll get to see you all in the dance party. For now, I just know you're all there and I'm watching your little chats come in. Make sure you take lots of pictures. Take a picture of your food. Take a picture of all the things that you're doing and share it with us. That our purpose tonight is to raise money so we can continue educating and we can continue working and creating tools. Not everyone can handle a dog. So we have other tools that we use for for disabled, mobility disabled people. And we want to include all of them so that everybody has a chance to live their best life. And sometimes it's hard, but with all of us together, we can do it. And I'm just really honored to be here. And this board is amazing. You know, they keep my feet to the ground, and we do policy and procedures. Sometimes my head's exploding. We're really good with our finances. We do all the things that we should. We have our social media, we have our fundraising, we have our grant writing, we have our puppy raiser chair. We do all these things together, and it's incredible to be working with dear friends and people of your heart. So I wish you all a wonderful evening, and I thank you all for joining us. It's delightful.
Hi, my name is Danielle, and this is my service dog, Gus. Gus is primarily a mobility service dog that was gifted to me from Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project. In the beginning of my troubles with mobility, I was trying to use a cane or a walker or just hold my husband's arm. And those things really weren't working for me because I tend to fall backwards. Then enters Gus. He's perfect. He can help me with forward momentum. He pulls me up the stairs. If I start to fall backwards, he catches me. He's just wonderful. Now, not only is he a mobility dog, he has turned into an alert dog as well. If my oxygen drops or my heart goes haywire, he'll climb on top of me and he will not allow me to get up. And if I listen, then it's a really good thing. My husband works an awful lot, so this gives us an extra layer of reassurance at home. If I listen to Gus and I don't get up, I don't hurt myself, and usually I can just sleep it off or rest it off and I'll be okay the next day. I'm forever thankful for what Gus has done for us. He has given us a lot of reassurance, a lot of comfort that we didn't have before. If you can donate to this service dog organization, I ask you to do so. Mobility Service Dog West Coast Project is doing wonderful things, and I thank them very much. Service dogs change lives. Right, guys?
Tango has helped me build up my muscle strength and control, as well as I have helped him grow up. I never claimed to be a dog trainer, but I went to classes and learned different techniques along with the assistance of Mobility Service Dogs with Janie and her team. The first thing that Tango did for me, since I was unable to feel water temperature for a long time in my life, he kept me from getting into a hot shower. He literally blocked me off and wouldn't let me get in. The second thing he did that I noticed was when I need to take my shots, he can tell when I need to eat and my blood sugar is low, so he will take me to the kitchen, or he is trained to bring me a towel, a certain towel, to take me to the kitchen to eat. When my limbs are numb, or if I'm stagnant too long in one position, Tango will come up and start fondling with my limbs to get him moving, or to get me up and moving. Tango has been really amazing out and about. He helps me with balance and socialization. Without him, I would not be out as much as I am now. I do have a lot of fun with him, and he is important and contributes a lot to my life. I am thankful to Mobility West Coast Project for their service dogs and helping me be part of their team in raising and learning, as this is a never-ending learning process for me as well as for Tango.
I met Janie Heinrich, founder and executive director of Mobility Service Dogs West Coast Project, and her service dog at an outdoor event in Los Angeles. We talked about the goals for her project and the needs that she had. One of those needs was for puppy raisers. Good boy. Janie's enthusiasm about her work was inspiring and led me to become a puppy raiser. As a puppy raiser, I'm responsible for teaching Monty basic obedience skills, like walking with him with a loose leash. Here are a few others. Uniform. Stay. Get leash. Give leash. Go under and deck. Open. Close. In our weekly Zoom sessions, I get great support from the project's board members, puppy raisers, handlers, as well as professional trainers. I take Monty everywhere I go. It's an important part of getting him comfortable in social situations, like food markets, big box stores, meetings and lectures, as well as outdoor events. Monty is both challenging and lots of fun, and I will miss him when he goes. But I know he'll jump the hurdles to become a great mobility service dog.